And then you've just got this whole Qatar takeover thing with Sheikh, Jassim and whatnot. Surgeon Ratcliffe trying to still throw his hat in there like a little schmuck.
Yeah, don't say that.
Why?
Because that's going to be your new owner. I've seen dreams. I've seen it. I've seen the vision.
Hey yo, we're on the road to 1K. 60% of you are not even subscribed. Get hitting that button. Come on, man. Don't shake the thing. You already know the shit. La la la. But Hazard, it was unfortunate. Great career. Well, decent career, especially a great career at Chelsea. Picked up good silverware at Madrid, and he picked up in the Liga. Picked up everything really and truly over there. I think the only thing he didn't win was the Copa del Rey. And he did win it, I think. I'm not sure, you know. But he will be missed, I can't lie. I'm not saying like he's dead, but
gone too early as well. 32.
He's not dead. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not talking like he's dead. I'm gonna be ruining it. But yeah, Hazard's retirement is kind of peak. But with that being said, welcome back to the garage, guys. It's only me and you, bro. So might as well make as much noise. That's all. You wanna? Rules are rules, bro.
What did you say?
I said that. I saw on it.
I'll let you open this one.
I said them.
Not only the two of us, there's no rules.
There is actually no rules today. Bun it. So today, yeah, I can't lie. We're gonna talk about two things in it, and it's the two things that are really out there right now. Actually, we'll make it three things. I'll add this last one in, and we can quickly talk about it. Lukaku's comments. He came out recently, made comments about the Champions League final, comments about Courtois leaving Belgium, and Courtois about what happened to him, a few comments about what happened to him off season, innit? Then we'll be touching
stuff, innit?
then we'll be touching on this whole Man United mess a bit. Obviously there's a whole load of news out there about Qatar and Sheikh Jassim. I'll get into it as much as I can. And we will touch on the surprising factor of Manchester City losing 3 back-to-back games, and all them 3 back-to-back games that they lost in the league. What do you usually be missing?
I wouldn't say it's big problems for City right now, but
yeah, no.
I mean, you say Rodri's been missing, but what they've really, I mean, like I looked at the Arsenal game, yeah, and I feel like they could have got away without Rodri, but they really needed Kevin De Bruyne.
So I'm putting that look in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that when we get into that. But first and foremost, we'll get in with introducing the panel. It's only one man and one man only to my right. Mr. Loud and Proud. Mr. Another Red Army. Go on, spit your facts. They don't know who you are, Daniel.
Mr. Spits facts. Mr. Believe me when I tell you something.
Yeah,
Mr.
No, believe me, yeah.
Trust me.
Nah, that you're
trust me.
You'll trust me. You'll trust me.
Trust me this season. That's all I'm saying, innit? Trust me this season. It's gonna be a long, enjoyable ride. But let's get into it.
Yeah, man. Biggest sponsor of the thing, innit? We drink your drink. Bears
every single time.
But yeah, Lukaku. Can't lie, he's been doing well at Roma right now.
Yeah, he started off quite well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mourinho's got him picking up back his form, but I can't lie, Mourinho's always had a thing for Lukaku. I don't know why.
He had a thing for Lukaku, strikers, but his form ain't too good himself. Lukaku might be started off well, but Roma haven't.
There's talk of him getting sacked. Apparently he was meant to get sacked on the weekend if they lost.
Did they win?
They won 4-1. They blew out their opponents with minimum possession and minimum shots. They were legit clinical in that game.
That's just typical Mourinho.
It was a typical Mourinho performance.
But you know what is another typical Mourinho?
Getting sacked in this season.
Third season syndrome.
Yeah.
Happens every single time.
Let's see if he can overcome it, innit? Like,
yeah, I mean,
remember we had the Klopp syndrome for the 7th, and he's kind of overcome it, stayed, rebuilding, looking good now.
Because we ain't seen the 8th season Klopp.
It's true, you know, so we're gonna have to wait and see what an 8th season Klopp is, but we never know, you might get Mourinho turning it around.
I hope so.
I feel like it will be a bit hard done because what he's done with Roma is amazing, and they need to they got shagged in the Champions League final. In my opinion, Europa League final. Yes, sorry, in the Europa League final. In my opinion, they were a penalty away in the last minute. Yeah, if that decision went away from them, from Mourinho doing back-to-back European trophies again.
Yeah, because he's done the conference before,
he did the conference, and you know what's deep? They were in the Champions League spot for a while, but then the whole Juve thing happened, and he just made situations long, and they just dropped out of it, and then all the eggs were in the basket.
Because Juve got their points back, innit?
Yeah, Juve got like 10 points, which then put Roma in like 5th or 6th, which should shake the team, bro. Just shake the team. Roma just missed out on Champions League football qualification. So really and truly, I feel like it would be hard done if you actually sack Jose.
And this is Lukaku's first season there.
Yeah.
So he's got to give him something back. Come on, the man just put faith in you to come do a job. You started off well, but scoring goals ain't enough. You start winning games. Which isn't just on him, obviously, because it's a whole team collective.
Yeah, but Lukaku's come up, made comments. He started off, there are just a lot of outsiders who like to speak only on my behalf. A lot of BS has been published. He also in an added saying, I don't beat around the bush, I'll speak in time, but if I actually said how last summer went, everyone will be shocked. There were really times where I thought I might explode. 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have stood back and done it. Like, I am looking forward for the day. Also, he talks about how he had the chance to join a Saudi Al Ahli or Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia in July, and he turned that opportunity down.
I think he's one player that knows he's got a lot more to give before he can even think about joining the Saudi League.
Yeah,
as much as money as they offer,
some players,
obviously it's hard to turn down this ridiculous amount of money that they give.
Ronaldo took a while to think about it.
Exactly.
Ronaldo
What did he? At the end of the day, he realised I'm in a treble-winning team. There isn't nothing left for me to win.
You know that could have gone both ways. Like he could have looked at it and be like, I've won the treble.
Yeah.
I've won everything.
Exactly.
I've technically won everything, so I might as well go get the bag for 2 years and then maybe come back to not the Premier League, but a lower league, a lower European team. Not lower European, but lower league.
Barca was always still
like, there. Like, I mean, like a lower league. Like
obviously you can't get higher than Man City, innit?
Yeah, right now, at this moment in time, you can't get higher than Man City. Anything you take in the Premier League will actually be a step down for you, no matter who it is.
Anywhere in the world, to be fair. But obviously...
No, if you go to Spain...
Obviously, Madrid, you got Madrid and Barca.
They can always give a City
I mean, at this current moment in time, in terms of best football team in the world...
Man City, yeah. Well, right now, they're not looking at the best football team. But yeah, we get what we're saying, innit?
Yeah.
He also made comments about the Champions League final.
Yeah, he said he...
when I tell you how...
atmosphere and everything.
Yeah, the approach for the Champions League final was, you will understand, I wasn't there in my mind. If I told you how things really went with Inter, you would be shocked. One day you will understand. So he's also trying to like...
Because he's hated.
He's hated there. He's hated.
He's not only in Italy, I mean, not only in Inter, but in Juve as well, because they did not want him.
Yeah.
They would have gone nuts if Juve signed him. They were already protesting before he even signed.
It's deep. It's deep. And you know what it is, yeah? Lukaku's not a bad striker. As much as we want to take the mick, his first touch is poor and whatnot, but Lukaku can actually dribble at people when he wants to.
Yeah.
He's actually fast. Yeah, the strength is ridiculous. The issue is with Lukaku, he has too many blunders in it. Too many issues.
Blunders,
sometimes.
and I think it's the inconsistency as
well. But bro, he still scored 22 goals for Man United in a terrible season.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But even if him looking at last season,
Bar Ronaldo, the last double-digit goal scorer I remember that was proper in the league, I think was Rom and Rashford, if I'm not mistaken. So throughout number 9, Rom. So He's always been hard. And you know what's deep here? We say, oh, he's left-footed. I've seen this guy score a number of goals with his right.
Yeah, he can finish with his right. I hear what people say when he's just left-footed. Because he looks like a bit of an awkward player sometimes.
Yeah.
The ball is at his right foot. You won't see him do much apart from finishing. And going back into the Champions League final, he's looking at the two strikers. It was Deco and Laturo, wasn't it?
Yeah, Martinez.
And many people, I think, will look at that and think, as good as Deco is, at the time you'd probably fancy a chance with a guy for Lukaku, who will give a lot more trouble, and especially the way you want to play is, you don't need Laturo and Dzeko. You rather have a Lukaku and Laturo, where you know the partnership's there from the previous season.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the outcome of the game probably wouldn't have turned out too well. But I mean, Lukaku's pace when you're playing counter-attacking football, you'd prefer that. And in a Champions League final, you could go for the safety option of having Dzeko, but come the end of the game, they probably end up regretting it. I mean, he did come on. Obviously, Edison made that crazy save.
Yeah, he had chances.
I mean, he had these chances, but before that, you didn't really have too many chances.
He changed the game when he came on.
But you know who will cause problems.
Yeah, he changed the game when he came on, and it wasn't spoken about enough. I can't remember that. If you think about properly about all of Inter's chances within that game, they all came when Lukaku came on, bro. Every clear-cut one you can think of came when Lukaku came on. So, Rom, he's not a bad player, but it's just, sometimes it's misfortune, innit?
Yeah.
It always feels like he'll pick the right club, but at the wrong time.
You know what I do enjoy though?
What?
You see when Rom comes out to speak, it's always interesting.
Yeah, you don't fluff about.
Pull you in and you just think, yeah, you want to hear this because it's always interesting.
Do you know what it is? It's not even that. It's the way he speaks.
Way he speaks.
He
don't
as
care.
much as we want to take the mick out, sometimes he does this whole American accent thing when he's speaking, innit? Yeah, but he's very well spoken.
Yeah, and he don't care. He will say what he has
exactly,
to say.
and he can relate. He's the way he speaks. Yeah, is that he can get the older audience and they'll listen because how well spoken he is. But also he'll throw in one or two bits of like youth and slang into it. Yeah, we're not because we're just football fans, but I'll be like, alright, cool. Like. But yeah, like I said before, always feels like it's the right club but at the wrong time.
Yeah, but what's the right club and the right time for him?
Inter first time.
Yeah, of course. That worked perfectly for him.
Inter first time. He should not have gone back to Chelsea.
Him and Laturo, they gelled like that.
He should not have gone back to Chelsea at all, bro. I get it. He's a Chelsea fan. He has unfinished business in his head over there. He's in the peak of his career, shape of his career. But he needed to actually look at the situation at the time. And I was screaming to everyone that Chelsea's really not that team.
No, they can't. It's just it's not meant to be, innit?
I know they just won the Champions League at the time he signed. But even with that being said, bro, Chelsea were not.
You know what it is with him? You can
see the bit of the decline that was coming.
Yeah, but he has so much belief in himself and he challenges himself so much. You can't really blame him because he's done it before in the Prem. Let's not forget West Brom, Everton. He was a beast. When it was at United, he wasn't the greatest, but he was still scoring goals. So he knew inside him, he had that fire inside him for him to come back to the Prem and do it again.
Well, Oli didn't even want him to leave United at the time. It was on the pure fact, I think Oli wanted to try this whole let's play him on the right wing experiment and see how it goes.
Nah, I mean, I know he done it a few times, didn't he?
Yeah.
But
and
it worked out right, but Lukaku's a 9.
Yeah.
You play him through the middle.
100%. And this is where he said he actually gained a lot of respect for Oli. He said to him, when he actually made it clear to him, he's like, I need to leave for my own sake and everything like that. He was like, he accepted it, and he's not only did he accept it, he helped as much as he can with my move to, I think he went straight to Inter, innit? From United.
I think so.
Yeah, it was to Inter. I remember it. He went straight to Inter, and he was a big help for that move to happen. And he's like, I commend him because some coaches can be mean about it, could be salty. The moment you say you want to leave, they wouldn't care about you. He was like, it was never that thing with Oli.
Oli's a people pleaser, innit? So it worked. I mean, for him at the time.
His management is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tactics.
He'll do what you want to keep
A player happy.
Player happy.
He knows what to say in it. So when I can't wait till he comes out and speak, because he's gonna speak badly about Chelsea and Inter.
Yep, 100%.
And I know for a fact both fan bases are not gonna have it, and they're gonna come out with the million of excuses. Oh, but he was this, but he was that. Can't lie, yeah. He balled out for Inter and he won the title with them, so they can't really chat smoke. I'll be real. He was their top scorer. They didn't even want him to leave.
But from what we've seen, it seemed like from Inter, I don't know what happened with the negotiations with Chelsea, or if they had enough money to pay for him, or whatever. But him making that move, going from Inter to Juventus, it was never going to look good.
It was
and
never
because
gonna
the links were quite strong at the time as well.
But you know what the issue was? And I heard this as well, but he's also indicating that there was a breakdown before this whole negotiation thing.
No, but just forget about all of that. Just the fact that the links were very strong for him to go to Juve when you just played for Inter the previous season, you were always going to get hate from the club. And you know Italian fans, come on.
Huh?
When they hate you, they'll hate you. And Lukaku's already had issues in Italy with the whole racism stuff, this and that. I mean, bruv, they freely racist over there.
No, they don't care.
They'll say what they
like
want.
you, you're good in it.
They like you, they'll love you. They don't like you, they show how much hatred they have for you. And if you're a person of colour, it's peak.
It's even more peak. It's actually even more peak. But when it comes to talk about it, I can't lie, we'll all be there. We'll 100% be there. But with that being said, he's doing great, by the way, in Rome, as we said before. I think he's got like 9 games, 9 goals, and like 3 assists or something like that.
Decent.
So
Time to climb up the ladder.
literally. So yeah, man. With that being said, we move on to our next subject, and that is the headache of that is called Manchester United.
Oh, that headache's been going on for what?
While now is it? It is. Bro.
You see them 2 Scott McTominay goals? They saved United from a lot more headache. Going on about headaches, that saves them a lot. That performance, bro.
It was shocking.
I was watching parts of the game. I can't remember where I was at the time. But I was watching parts of the game and it was awful, bro. It was so bad. Like nothing's working, nothing's clicking.
Me and Thomas were watching the game, yeah. And literally, bro, when United scored, yeah, we just looked at each other.
But you know, you see when McTominay scored that first goal, I was thinking, there's another one coming. This bloody club, yeah.
Loves a last minute winner.
It loves a last minute winner. The occasion was all set. Obviously, you had the passing of Sir Alex Ferguson's wife. He scored the first goal in injury time. You're in Fergie time already. Yeah?
First time
what
in
better
Premier
way?
League history, United entered the 90th minute.
Losing. And they won.
All these comebacks that we had prior to it, they would always get the equaliser on the 80th, 85th minute.
And then stoppage time, that's
and
when
then
you
the
score.
stoppage time will come the winner. The fact that United have actually gone on, what was it? I think it was 2 in 2 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
It was 2 in 2 minutes.
You see how confident I was? Remember the Liverpool-Newcastle game? When I told you, after the 1-1, give Núñez one more chance, put the ball through for Núñez again, and he's going to score. I was thinking the exact same when I was watching that part of the game. I was thinking, this guy scored, yeah. I could say a lot of words right now, but I don't want to. But this guy, when he scored, there's a few minutes left. It's just going to happen.
He scored prior to it.
Yeah.
He scored prior to it and it was clean. If it wasn't Martial being offside, that's 1-1. McTominay has a hat-trick.
He could have easily had a hat-trick. It's crazy. But that's papered over a lot of cracks for that weekend.
Over a lot of cracks. But, as we know, within the media everywhere, there's a lot of issues in that club, and it's not just on the pitch, it's off the pitch, it's within the hierarchy and all of that. Number of board members and people within the club that worked there were annoyed and extremely uncomfortable with the way they dealt with the Mason Greenwood situation.
I heard even the Anthony situation.
The Anthony situation as well, but with Anthony's one,
obviously it's different, isn't it?
It's a lot more different. It's a lot more different, and police are not willing to do what they did with Mason, take him into custody and all of that. He personally partook in all of this, innit? He didn't need to go back to Rio and get involved in an interview, but I think I got split up from work, bruv.
So it gets, innit? They're the worst though.
I'm sorry. And yeah, all of that. So there's that situation. Apparently there's also a bit of sexual harassment within the offices. Allegedly, this came out today. So that's just another tax thing. People are questioning Richard Arnold on the way he runs things and does things. Other club people who have dealt with Man United through transfers have said John Murtough is someone that he looks clueless and he doesn't know what he's doing especially when the way he comes and approaches players, clubs.
Yeah, but that's expected though. These are not football people.
100%.
These are literally not football people. You need specialised people in each department of your club, and you lot don't have that right now. It's a mess. I don't know how much of this is true or not, but I'm hearing that the Lisandro injury, he should not have come back. Your club doctors got it all wrong with how bad his injury was. When he came back, he shouldn't have played because he still had that injury and it's made it worse. Now he's out for 3-4 months.
Correct. So
it's a problem that goes all across the club. You don't have the right people, or you don't have the.
This is why Eric did well at Ajax.
Yeah,
there was the right people in charge. All he had to do was play his football.
Yeah, because you need a specialist in every single role of your club.
United don't have that.
You don't have that, and you're not gonna have that for as long
as the
Glazers are in charge. You're not gonna have that.
You know what's funny about that game? Thomas came out and said, he's like, I think Swasson might be right. I was like, about what? He goes to me, when I tried to brag about taking their club doctor, and he was like, yeah, what's the injury? Like, yeah,
remember, Thomas got gas. We took your club doctor. How's that looking now?
He's like, I'm not gonna lie. Swason's right still. He's like, this is peak, bro.
He thought, yeah, Arsenal finished it. You got one of the top club doctors.
Bro, Arsenal had a lot of players out for a long time that season. People didn't talk about it enough. What was it? Jesus was out for majority of it. Saliba towards the end was missing majority of it. They consistently had injuries with Tierney. Since that doctor left and he went Royal Sociedad and all that, he's been fully fit.
He has been, isn't it?
You get what I'm saying? So, you got the injury problems. Man United's whole back four's out with injuries. Hence why he wanted another defender in the summer and the club didn't have the money for it. And then you've just got this whole Qatar takeover thing with Sheikh Jassim and whatnot. Surgeon Ratcliffe trying to still throw his hat in there like a little schmuck.
Yeah, don't say that.
Why?
Because that's going to be your new owner. I've seen dreams. I've seen it. I've seen the vision.
Are you going to give
Surgeon Ratcliffe and Ineos Group have completed the takeover of Manchester United Football Club.
First of all, stop banging on my table. Second of all, are you going to give me your line? What?
I don't need to. I told you today it's just facts. I'm just stating the facts today. Yeah? Just keep it factual. All this Qatar business I've been hearing, rumours came out this time last year, probably a bit end of the year. Yeah, March is happening.
No,
April is happening.
It came out when you
May is happening.
It came out when you don't
June is happening. July is happening. August is happening. No, it's gonna happen October. Yeah, every single month I'm hearing the same thing. Just get it done, or your clubs. You want to get it done before ideally the January transfer window. So some Qatar, whoever comes in, Sheikh Jassim or Surgeon Ratcliffe, whoever comes in, you still spend money. You still change.
Has changed it from 100% purchase to I'll buy 25% of the stakes of the club. Like,
even better.
It's not even better.
Much better.
No, because
the two main guys, Joel and Avram, they stay.
It's full sail ahead because their pockets are getting hurt now. It's no longer a thing.
Realistically,
and they said it. And who was it? I think it was Mike Keegan who said it. He was like, the Glazers don't care about criticism or anything like that. They care when it affects their pockets. And guess what? Right now it's affecting their pockets.
That 25%.
That 25% is not going to save the situation.
Of course it's going to save the situation.
It's not going to save the situation.
Why wouldn't it save the situation?
Because there's a lot of... You think...
That 25% gets rid of the club debt.
Okay, what about the stadium?
Huh?
What about the billion?
Then you slowly work on that.
Well, no, you can't slowly work on that.
That's when
that stadium's falling.
No,
it's leaking. Did you see the leaks?
Yeah, but that 25%.
I think it was the Burnley game.
Yeah, but that's standard. It's been happening for years now.
Exactly. So they've neglected that. So it's not all you can gradually fix it. Like
no, but okay, listen.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, I know.
Qatar,
I know you're trying to give yourself convinced or trying to convince me.
No, let me tell you,
Sir Jim is a lie, bro. Qatar, there've been statements. I'll even read it for you.
Let me tell you what was a lie. Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna get bought in April. We're gonna get bought in May. We're gonna get bought in June. The takeover's gonna be complete over the summer, so Eric Ten Hag can have funds for his summer rebuild. Bollocks, mate. Yeah. The difference between the two is if Sir Jim comes in, even if 25% is not much, but it will help.
It's nothing.
It will help build the club slowly, innit? Qatar, it will happen like that. That's the biggest difference. Ideally, for everyone in the world, you'd want Ineos Group and Sir Jim to come in.
That's what you lot.
Only for Man United fans is when you want Qatar to come in. But, I mean, your downfall this season, yeah? Not even your downfall this season. When did you put out that statement of "we're the devils"? That tweet when you were thinking your new let me find that.
Where the kit launch.
The kit launch, yeah. Let me get the exact words that was said. It's too late to say no. You're in for life. Devils only. Ha. When was this? Hold on. 8th of August. When did the season start? That week, innit? They did it just after that.
The 10th.
Yeah, that's when the downfall started, boy.
Where's my man from?
Oh, just quickly. Usman versus... Do you watch UFC?
Yeah.
Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev. Oof.
It's been announced.
Yep, because the guy who was meant to fight, Paulo Costa, is out.
Say swear.
Yep.
Say no more then. Got a good fight to watch. And
this is soon, 21st of October. 10 days. That's gonna be one brazy fight, next weekend.
Yeah,
it's an interesting card, that one.
Where is it? Here we go. This came out from Qatar's side. In the light of current criticism, I don't want to talk about sports. He's a Qatari guy, innit?
Yeah, but that Qatari guy, I saw that tweet. Listen, that Qatari guy been waffling since the rumor started. He has. Because he said, Qatar, soon, complete. Qatar, this day, complete. Blah, blah, blah.
Nah, he never gave a date.
Of course he did.
He's never once given a date. He
said soon.
And every time...
In January. And we're in October.
Bro, Fabrizio even said... Huh? Bro, don't do that, because Fabrizio did an interview literally 2 days ago and he said, I know people who are so close to this situation who even said in July it was meant to be 90%. He's like, but as with non-disclosures and all of that and how really these lot are, it's thing. Listen, I beg you, just get Sir Jim out of your head, bro.
Huh?
Get Sir Jim out of your head.
Listen, I know Sir Jim's not coming in, but I also don't know that Sir Jim's coming in.
They can't afford to stay.
Yeah, but...
I'll be real with you.
Listen, worse things have happened in life. We've seen bigger situations happen in life that took U-turns.
I'll be on. No, there's no U-turn in this one. There's no U-turn in this one.
Hey Qatar, just come to Liverpool, man. These are wasting your time.
Do you know what's deep? That's where they originally got finesse from.
That's where they were meant to come, innit?
That's where they originally got finesse from. They originally talked with you.
This was meant to be us. They would have been done. Would have a DM and another centre back, and would win the league. I mean, which we still are, like I've said many a times.
Whatever, man.
But yeah, I've been seeing the rumours though. Enough of the jokes and all of that. I've been seeing that it's getting really close. All of this, la di da di da.
No, it genuinely is really getting really close.
But as a United fan, I'd be patient, knowing that I'm confident Qatar's going to come in, but I'll be so vexed at the same time as well, that. Because it's just, I've said it so many times, it's ridiculous, bro. how long this is taking. I understand it's a big sell, but your owners are just taking the Michael right now.
So taking the Michael.
Taking the Michael.
That's the first time I've ever heard that, bro.
Can't swear on the pod, man.
It is. It really is, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's mocking it. I've seen clubs put their set up later and get bought out way before, like 3-month process. Like it's like Everton.
Yeah, that's another one.
Everton.
That's near enough complete. Is it complete?
It's complete. It's done. It's
Yeah,
done
yeah.
months ago. Done weeks ago. Sorry, not even months ago. Weeks ago. Where is it? That 777 foundation.
777 foundation. I mean, they haven't got the best of reputations, but Everton were a mess, and I think the owners, the fans, they're not the biggest haters of the owners. They respect the owners still, the previous ones, but he knew it was time to sell.
Go.
Yeah, because
100%.
it just, with the whole new stadium that they're building, and he just couldn't do it. He just couldn't run the club the way he could because of finances, all of that.
Trust me, I know. Seeing it right now. That's the whole point, bro. There's issues within the boards. There's issues from head to toe. They can't financially afford to do anything, bro. Amrabat was a loan.
Yeah, joke. That's a joke.
He was meant to be bought months prior to it. He was a
Like
loan.
£20 million player, and you're paying a loan in installments.
And with an obligation to buy. Do you get it now? Like, is that peak?
Do you buy Amrabat though if Qatar come in?
I don't know.
Actually, he's got obligation, so you have to buy him now, innit?
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
But at the same time, we don't even know. So I know he's gonna survive till they come in.
He
But the
better
thing-
do. But if they
but
don't
the
come
thing
in
is-
by December 16th, by the way, we're doing a live episode of Liverpool vs Man United, and we're going to see Eric Ten Hag get sacked.
Is that Anfield?
Yep. Just like Mourinho.
Wrong day, bro.
Exact same day. Actually, I think it's at Anfield. Let me just double check. It must be at Anfield. You heard it here first. Yep, 16th of December.
Was it Anfield?
We're going to do live watch along. We're going to have Murky. We're going to have T. We're going to have Abs. We're going to have me. We're going to have Sammy. And maybe Herman. I'll put him on this side because he's a United fan as well. And you're just going to see hella tears dropping, boy. Anyone else want to join? Feel free.
You're a joker. I can't lie. You're a clown, bro. You're a clown. Well, you know what? Yeah, listen. Oli survived that Liverpool game as well. I don't know how he did. He got sacked 2 weeks after it, but he managed to survive it. I don't know how.
Listen, Ten Hag's held 7 already, so it might even get worse, boy. It might even get worse.
We'll have to wait and see, bruv.
16th of December.
Martinez? I know Martinez still. Actually, he might be back for that.
Let him come back. He held 7 himself already before.
Yeah, it's true.
It don't make no difference.
Start Johnny Evans,
you had Martinez and you had Varane that game.
Might as well start Johnny Evans. Fam.
Johnny Evans, legend. Should never have left the club. Should never have got rid of him.
Van Gaal told him.
Yeah, waste man. He kept Mike Smalling and he got rid of Johnny Evans. He was meant to, after Rio and he left. No, Rio was already gone, innit?
Yeah, so was Vidic. He was the only one.
He was there during that time and he should have taken over. And it just didn't happen.
Van Gaal told him on. And
He would have been your best defender since 2013.
It is what it is. But yeah, it is legit turmoil over there. So I don't know. Look, as we all know, you can't really give a date. But the one thing we know, it's now getting closer than ever. It really is now getting closer than ever. And you know, with the whole, sometimes new owners have new ideas, might have a different plan. Like, they might not even have Ten Hag as their main manager in it. They might give him like, alright, let's see how you go under our regime. But they might have someone
because they're
else
going to
in
look
mind.
at... No, yeah, that's true though, innit? Because they're going to look at it, as much as United have been poor, a lot of the pressure has to go onto Ten Hag. You've got... I understand all the reasonings for it, but I've seen big Ange come into Tottenham and just like that over the summer,
Yeah.
you're seeing something, bro.
Yeah.
You're seeing a style of play, top of the
Deserving.
league for a reason. Even though obviously the opponents they've had an easy run. Easy run saying that they've played us and United, and they've beaten
Arsenal.
both, and they drew to Arsenal. So
They drew Arsenal.
8 games in, you beat United, you beat Liverpool, and you drew to Arsenal at
To
the
be
Emirates.
to be fair, yeah, they could have lost either one of them.
They should have lost the Liverpool one.
They had buried their chances in the first
right at
20
the beginning,
minutes. Yeah, it could have been a different outcome. And even the Arsenal one. Arsenal missed a few sitters as well.
But they got 7 points out of 9
No,
against
100%.
three of the big 6.
100%.
But as I was saying, like you're seeing something. You're seeing De Zerbi coming. He came around the same time as Ten Hag.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, he was in about a year ago. No, Ten Hag had a summer, didn't he?
Did Zerbi not have a summer?
I don't think so.
Carry on.
When did Chelsea take Potter? Was it during the season or beginning of the season?
During the season.
Exactly.
Oh,
And De Zerbi came in.
snap, yeah. I'm not
And
even
straight away
going
you're
to it.
seeing something.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Wolves with what's his name? I can't remember his name. The new manager that came in over the summer. I think it was is it Gary O'Neill?
Yeah, it was
Gary O'Neill. I'm seeing a big difference already in them in terms of the way they play.
Switch.
But Ten Hag, you're telling me with the quality of players you already have, which are better than a lot of the clubs, where you haven't shown me nothing, bro. You still haven't shown me a style of play. So these new owners coming in thinking, all right, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how to maybe possibly give him another year with backing him over the summer. But if they're not seeing results, if they're not seeing something, then he just probably isn't the man that's meant for the job. That's like, you still have to put a lot of the blame on him.
100% as the coach, you do. My one issue is I want accountability by him as well.
Yeah.
I really do. Like some games were on his head. Some weren't. Some were down to the players, but some games were on his head.
That Burnley game would have been not Burnley. Sorry. The last game that you played would have been on his head. Luckily for him, McTominay saved him.
Game.
Yeah, because that was awful, bro. That was terrible.
100%. I'm not arguing.
But that Brentford defender's an idiot as well. Made a tackle, started celebrating like a fool, like he's the only one in the game.
Yeah. And that's when you can see the tide way. Do you know how many times I've seen big teams being on top of me at Old Trafford, and then they want us all of a sudden just mock it or celebrate too early, and it's not even the players, bro. It's simply the fear.
Yeah.
It just does its thing, just like the way Bernabeu does its thing in Champions League nights.
Just like Granit Xhaka at Anfield last season.
You know what? Out of that game, game.
We were dead. Fans were
You
dead.
were dead. Everybody
And then you
was
just
dead.
walked them up.
Yeah,
That was the
he
biggest
thought he
mistake
could
you made, because that was the downfall of your title running. It all started at Anfield. That's when the points started getting dropped.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be careful, man. Wait till the final whistle before you start huffing and puffing and celebrating and punching up the air.
No, 100%. So he messed up with that, but it's just a waiting game with this team. The international break did come at a good time for them. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Even with that win, still came at a good time with them. This Sancho situation needs to get cleared up.
I don't think it clears up.
It's
I
dragging.
think it's just come January. If you can sell him, sell him.
But he's also come out and said that he doesn't want to give up on his United career.
With Sancho.
Yeah.
Well, you can't be saying that and then not doing what you need to do to get back into the team. You need to drop your ego.
Drop the pride.
I know I was on his side at the beginning, and
Yeah,
I understood what he done and why he done it. But now you're dragging it on for too long. Like you're showing the stance, but bro, at the end of the day, you're a football player. You want to play. Your opportunity is there to play. You're seeing how bad the team is. You should be working your socks off to get back into that team.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if you saw when Anthony came on. Yeah, Anthony made a difference.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He actually looked,
And he looked good. And I believe Anthony's now... I believe everything that's going on with him. And he does listen to the criticism. It's so big he listens to criticism. Because he comes out talking sometimes on social media when he shouldn't have, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I genuinely believe he's going to come back to try and prove a point.
He has a point. He still needs to prove a point.
Yeah, or to just try and get people off his back by playing good, innit?
Because not wanting to take it back to Liverpool, but obviously I always have to. the criticism for Nunes was there from the get-go. But he was showing you something that let a lot of us fans know there's so much potential there.
If you just wait.
Yeah, you just gotta wait. You gotta be patient with him. With Anthony, he's shown you bits and pieces, but the consistency wasn't there. Like, he started off quite well last season, didn't he? He started off well.
When he first joined, he started off very well.
And then it's just like you're struggling with the... I don't know if it's the pace of the game.
I think it might be the physicality of the league.
Physicality, yeah, that's right. Because
I don't think
defensively he does really well for you. Like, he does what he needs to do, but...
He's got pace.
Yeah.
But the moment
he doesn't show it.
The moment he starts getting a little tap or anything, you can start seeing the balances going.
And I feel like he loses his head pretty quick and then just starts doing his own thing. So you need to... This is a big season for him. And now you're back in the team. Whatever's happened has happened. It's in the past now.
Not fully in the past.
Not fully in the past, but you got to brush it aside now. And you just got to focus and you got to show the fans why the club paid so much money for you. We know why, because obviously you got bumped, but you still got to prove it because that's the price tag that's on your head. Like, look at Declan Rice. He's walked into the Arsenal team. He's probably been one of the best players in the league. And who's been talking about his price tag since the signing? Nobody. That price tag's never mentioned because you're doing what you're doing. What he's done at West Ham, he's just carried over to Arsenal and he's become even better at it. Loads of pressure, mate. Loads of pressure.
We'll have to wait and see with this. But let's end this with Manchester City losing back-to-back games, 3 games in a row.
Back-to-back in the Prem. I think the last time that happened was in his first season, isn't it? When Leicester won the league.
And then you add the cup game, the cup game
as well against Newcastle.
That's 3 games back to back. Also,
it's something for me. It's something to worry about, but at the same time, this is Man City, isn't it?
It's Pep.
It's Man City. It's Pep. That game against Arsenal, I think he was just playing for the draw because he would, like, really and truly, it didn't look like Man City were gonna do much. Like, that Ake chance, he should have buried in the first half. He should have. I was watching parts of the game. And I saw that, I was thinking, how are you skying that? Get it on target at least. But as the game went on, it was like he's just playing for the draw. Like, I think he was a bit afraid of Arsenal, which he shouldn't have been. But saying that, I think you create your own luck. And Arsenal, if you go, I mean, it was a poor game. Like, if that game ended in a draw, you'll be hearing everybody saying, what a rubbish game. Like, 2 big teams and this is what you're showing.
It was boring.
Yeah, it was boring. But then that goal came into it. And as you say, you create your own luck. And on the balance of play, I think Arsenal probably deserved to win.
I think Arteta's changes were good.
Yeah, because all of his changes influenced the goal.
They all had a play. Particular coming on was great because they didn't have a shot on target until Martinelli came on.
Yep.
And it was the first thing he did. So, look, I'll be real with you. I believe there are some kind of cracks in the armour right now at City.
Yeah. I mean, De Bruyne being injured for a good few months. Haaland locked up for not the first time against Arsenal this season because they done it in the Community Shield. Saliba and Gabriel. Saliba's just, bro, the guy is just ice cold. Really and truly ice cold. But I think a lot of... when you mention Saliba, you have to mention his partner. Because Gabriel's been a beast as well. And let's not forget, he didn't start the first couple of games. First few games. And the results wasn't going too great for them.
They were winning.
The performance wasn't
The
too
performances
great.
weren't great.
They were looking a bit leaky. I think he was trying that whole Ben White centre-back and it just wasn't it. Timber getting injured was obviously a big loss for them, but now Gabriel's back and he's back with his partner in Saliba. Well, they're looking a big problem. I see a stat that he hasn't been dribble past this season.
What was Saliba's called?
Oh, but obviously that's a lie because Adama Traore took him on. Flew past him.
Saliba's
But he's cold, boy. He's
always
cold.
had his
Remember, he's
problems,
21.
And that's why he was very iffy about, like, if you're not going to play me, I'm going to Marseille. And it's simple as I'm too good to be sitting on the bench.
Yeah, of course.
And
But you know what the problem for Arsenal fans? Saliba signed a contract.
Mm-hmm.
He has, or he hasn't. He has. I think the problem for Arsenal fans is Saliba's not going to stay at Arsenal for too long.
I don't think so either.
Because he is a Real Madrid, Barcelona type of player. And them offers will come in for him. Sooner rather than later. And he will not refuse. I don't think he'll refuse.
Alaba's getting old.
Alaba's getting old. You got Militao there. You got
Him and Militao.
Rudiger there.
Got, bro.
Even Barca. Because on the ball, the guy is amazing, bro. The guy is so good. He's so composed.
If Arsenal win, he stays. If Arsenal win.
But then, like you said, when you mentioned earlier on with Bernardo Silva, if you can think, okay, I've won this, let me move on.
Yeah, and with it being still in Europe, it's a lot more different, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't think him and Arteta have the greatest
They
of...
don't,
They don't, innit? They don't have the greatest of relationships.
Till this day, they don't have the greatest of relationships. But...
And he knows he will be one of the best, if not the best centre-backs in the world very soon. He's been one of the best in the league.
No, hands down. There's no arguments about it, bro.
And he said it himself, innit? Last season, after he got in, if he stayed fit...
He believes that they could have won.
He believes that they could have won the league. Wouldn't have happened, but...
You never know.
I know, trust me. Trust me. I know.
I was waiting for that.
Is it Arsenal you're talking about, man?
But...
What, City? I think international breaks come at a good time for them.
Very good time.
Just regroup, refresh. That Calvin Phillips, I don't know why he's still there.
Apparently he's leaving. I saw that today.
Yeah, he needs to get out because...
The next game is Brighton, by the way.
Yeah, that won't be easy. But deep it, yeah?
Mm.
Rodri's out. You're the only other DM they have, bro, or holding midfielder they have.
And you're not playing.
And you're still not playing.
And that's why
you're fit. You got Rico Lewis, who let's be real, he was good.
C's next games are, by the way, Brighton at home, Young Boys away, pause. United away, then Bournemouth at home.
That's 12 points. And the worst thing is, they might pepper you if you don't fix up. They'll beat Brighton.
No, I've seen United beat them at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I know, but it's not happening this year, mate.
We'll have to wait and see. And then they got Chelsea away as well after that.
Chelsea at the bridge. Chelsea will beat Arsenal, they'll lose to City.
And then they got you lot.
Anfield?
Hey, City's got a tough running, you know. No.
That's Etihad.
Yeah. And then they got Leipzig. And then they got Tottenham.
It's the league that are tough. All these Leipzigs and Young Boys, it's a piece of cake for them, bro. It's nothing for them. Let's be real.
It's 3 back-to-back home games as well.
What?
Liverpool, Leipzig and Tottenham. Then they travel away to Villa, Luton. It's that dead European team.
That Liverpool-Tottenham is going to be a bit mad. Because Tottenham, I think, have the number on him. Tottenham always turn up against City. And Liverpool at the Etihad. It'll be a good game, to be fair, because if De Bruyne's not there, that's the biggest problem.
Bro, you picked up points last season there with De Bruyne, I swear.
No, not at the Etihad.
No, it was did you not draw?
Anfield will beat them.
Did you not draw at the Etihad? I don't think you lost at the Etihad. I don't remember you losing.
I think we did lose.
I don't think you lost, man. I don't think you lost me. I think you drew. Oh no, you did lose.
We did lose, innit?
3-2.
No, 4-1.
4-1?
3-2 was the EFL Cup.
Oh yeah. You lost 4-1 at the Etihad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a bad day at the office, mate.
We took the lead. We went 1-0 up and then we just got... I can't remember what happened. What was the teams that game, bro? Van Dijk, Konate, Trent, Henderson, Fabinho, Elliott, Salah, Gakpo, Jota. There's a Salah, Gakpo, Jota joke, man.
See, you'll be fine, man.
Still will be alright. There's the midfield, innit? Henderson, Fabinho. We were getting run through. Pause.
Like a guy that go carnival, bro.
But obviously, you see, we got the player that will be what Pogba should have been in the Prem.
Yeah.
Ryan Gravenberch.
I saw him hit the post.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Goal.
It happens. It happens. That's not a problem. But you see what I see from him.
I think you can see the right.
Watch him.
Yeah, you can see the
Watch him. What I've seen from him already, the way he dribbles, the way he just gets past man, the long legs. Crazy. We've been talking about Szoboszlai all season. Ha. Watch this guy. He's 21. He's young.
Starting, I said. Barely been starting.
Yeah, don't worry. It's coming. Don't worry. Him, Szoboszlai. You know one thing, yeah, I don't want to... Obviously, like I said, I always have to talk about my club. But there's not been much talk on Mo Salah this season.
In what aspect?
In general. Goals, assists, the way he's creating. Scoring goals, adding on top of that. Someone better not wake up the beast. I mean, the beast is awake, but it's just going to get worse and worse for everyone. Because every season you hear, you know, he's getting 1 year older. All he does is score goals. And now he's in his creative bag. He's just creating hella chances. And this club will stop him from getting 20 assists in the league this season. Trust me. If we don't bury, yeah, because it's getting really annoying. And I can see it in him as well, boy. That guy's going to create hella chances. Get him to 20 assists by finishing them chances. Is all I'm saying. Because he's one guy. I'm not even joking.
He's trying to end on a high.
Yeah, because I feel like he knows. I think I've mentioned this earlier. He knows that getting the top goal scorer this season with Haaland in the league, obviously he's seen what happened last season, is very difficult. But assists,
It's possible.
he can easily finish at the top. When you've got Nunes in front, when you've got Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, and you're creating hella chances for these, man, just finish, man, and trust me.
Also some bots like Gravenberch in behind. McAllister even's got a great shot on him if you lay it off right. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see though, man.
But we'll have a topic on Liverpool soon.
Well, we're still 8 games in, innit?
Yep.
Can't really make any predictions properly, innit?
No, I've made mine already.
Yeah, Liverpool's gonna win the league.
Of course.
Congratulations on
Say
that.
it louder for the people at the back.
I don't think the people in the back want to hear it.
Because there's no one at the back.
But with all that being said, we still got a bit till the Premier League's back. Bloody
international break. Only 8 games in, and we've got 2 international breaks already, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
You have deep. We don't normally have to.
We don't have 2. I don't think we have 2 by now, do we? I know there's always one right at the beginning of the season, but this one, bro, you need to sort it out, bro. These players are playing too many games. Nobody cares about these players, bro. They just want.
They don't.
It's all about money, innit? It's all about money.
It is. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We can call this a mature episode, innit? There was no arguing. There was literally just a genuine discussion. I hope you enjoyed it. From me and Daniel, please do like, subscribe. It's literally just a click of a button.
Follow the socials.
Yeah, man. It goes so far for us. You look genuinely don't understand. But thank you for everything, and please let us know what you think in the comments. Love.